Hello children, welcome again. Today we'll do Ruling the Countryside, third chapter of history. Here they have given you the company becomes the Diwani. Here how the company got the Diwani rights. You all know that in 1765 the company was made Diwan. What is the chief that is the chief financial administration which administered the revenue. That means now they were having the power to collect the revenue. Earlier they were giving the revenue, they were giving the taxes, but now the Britishers got the power to collect the Diwani, or to collect the revenue from the farmers. And Aliwardi Khan, after the death of Aliwardi Khan, he was succeeded by Sirajuddaulah in 1756, and he became the new Nawab of Bengal. And after Sirajuddaulah, he defeated the Battle of Plassey with Britishers, and Mir Zafar became the Nawab of Bengal, and he was a puppet for the British government. Finally, he gave them the right, and the Britishers became the Diwan. So when the Britishers became the Diwan, or the company became the Diwan, on 12 August 1765, the Mughal emperor appointed the East India Company as the Diwan of Bengal. It took place in Robert Clive's tent with a few Englishmen and Indians as witness. In this picture, you can see Robert Clive accepting the Diwani of Bengal, Bihar, Orissa from the Mughal ruler in 1765. This is the Mughal ruler, and this is Robert Clive, and these are the Indian rulers who are witness of this moment. Now, in these passages, they have discussed about the Diwani rights, which I have explained to you, that now the Britishers got the right to collect tax from the people, from Indians. Now, revenue for the company. Now, how the company started taking taxes from the people, or taking collected money from the people. Now, the British government started making sale from Indian markets. Sales revenue is generated by multiplying the number of products. Now, this is the formula how they were increasing their income. Okay, sales revenue is generated by multiplying the number of product sold by the sales amount using the formula. This was the formula. Sales revenue is equals to units sold into sales price. How they were putting tax on the product? Units sold. What was the amount of the particular thing which was being sold, into sales price, in what price they are selling the product. The more sales a company makes, the more money available within the business. If the company is selling more items, more product, then automatically the company will get more taxes or revenue. This way, the Britishers, they started collecting more and more money, and they started compelling Indian farmers to produce the commercial crop. Now, here you can see how these people, the rural people or peasants and farmers, they used to sell their products. A weekly market in Murshidabad in Bengal. Peasants and artisans from rural areas regularly came to these weekly markets. These weekly markets were known as hats, to sell their goods and buy what they needed. These markets were badly affected during times of economic crisis. Now, economic crisis means where they have shortage of money. Next heading, the need to improve agriculture. How the Britishers started improving agriculture. Now, the question is why they started improving agriculture? Because they got the direct Diwani rights, and they want to make the profit from Indian markets. The East India Company felt the need to improve agriculture between 1773 to 1793, and grew crops like cotton, jute and indigo in order to trade with other countries to gain high profit. As we know that the Indian jute, cotton, indigo, tea and rest of the materials were in great demand in European markets. So the Britishers, they tried to improve the agriculture of India, and they pressurized the Indians to follow these improvement or improved system in their agriculture, as the Britishers can get more and more taxes. They can collect more and more taxes. So first of all, the company introduced the permanent settlement. Now, what was permanent settlement? According to the permanent settlement of Bengal was brought into effect by the East India Company, headed by the Governor General Lord Cornwallis in 1793. This was basically an agreement between the company and the jamindars to fix the land revenue. This system was also called the jamindari system. Now they decided to fix the taxes. Whatever taxes they were taking from the crops, they fixed it permanently, as the farmers, they cannot get more burden on their product. But soon the British government, they realized that the Indian farmers are having good production, so they reintroduce, or you can say they dismiss this act. And what was the cause of failure? There were so many reasons. The British were not satisfied with the permanent settlement, and they introduced the new, they revised this system in 1810. Now the agricultural prices were rose, increased the value of harvest produced, and enlarging income of Bengal Jamindar. Now the Jamindar became more powerful, so the British government tried to drop this order. Now here we have one activity. Why do you think Coldbrook is concerned with the condition of the under Ryot in Bengal? Read the preceding pages and suggest possible reasons. Now we'll find out why Coldbrook, he was concerned about the condition of Ryots.